Welcome back, and as we promised, we are going to speak about the initiative which was launched by the World Youth Forum. To shed more light on the initiative, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mrs. Amira Said, our journalist and a climate change expert. Thank you very much for being with us, Amira.
My honor, thank you.
And let's start with the title, or the title of the initiative, Youth for Reviving Humanity. This is a very critical timing, and reviving humanity, I think it's indicating a lot, and it's saying how much our youth, they do feel that they are shouldering such a big responsibility with what's going on around us, and with feeling that a uniting youth from all over the world, it's a responsibility more than anything else. Would you please, I'd like you to elaborate on that.
Definitely, as you mentioned, the title of this initiative reflects its main core, and it also comes in a very critical time now. We have seen in the recent few years there are many geopolitical challenges and changes that is taking place all over the world, and recently, definitely, the dramatic scenes and incidents that happen in Palestine. So they launched this initiative which is called Revive Humanity in order to embody the commitment to promote the culture of peace, understanding and tolerance among youth. So I think the
and
initiative...
protecting civilians in the places of conflicts.
Definitely, and because the main vision of this initiative is to have a world where peace prevails over conflict, and definitely protecting civilians is the main target of this initiative. So, and especially that, according to the statement of this initiative, that the mission of this initiative is also to stimulate young people around the world. It targets young people because they are today's leader and tomorrow's leaders. So it targets those young people around the world and also gives them the adequate knowledge to enhance peace and also assist the victims of conflict. And also enhance the concept of social justice. And definitely when we are talking about social justice, protecting civilians is a top priority.
So, in your opinion, how the initiative can unite youth? I mean, to let all those young people forget all about the gender, language, religion, culture, accepting the other and uniting for humanity at large, taking humanity as a general concept from any differences.
The World Youth Forum itself is an embodiment of a platform that brought together youth from across the world. We have seen many successful editions of this important forum. We have seen how young people from across the world were keen on changing their visions and concerns as well. So the initiative which comes from this important forum, it helps to promote the global peace through dialogue, enhancing mutual understanding, and also creating a global harmony. We say that the dialogue, it is the only weapon that can bring peace. If we are talking about weapons, so it's only the dialogue that can help bring peace. And as I told you, this goes in tandem with the broader vision of the World Youth Forum and the principles of the World Youth Forum, which seeks to enhance the concept of peace, social justice, and also mutual understanding.
If you can also shed more light on the 3-day event, which is going to take place in the wonderful Red Sea resort of Sharm el-Sheikh, or the City of Peace.
Definitely, the event will take place very soon in December, the first week of December, and it will include a range of activities such as workshops, field visits, and also interactive sessions led by experts and leaders, and it will focus on main topics like conflict resolutions, human rights, and peace support. So these are the main themes and also the main activities that are expected to take place in Sharm el-Sheikh during the period from the 3rd to the 5th of December.
Also, Amira, I think all the youth who are going to come from all over the world, they witness themselves the protests in the streets. I mean, I think when we find that tens, not only tens, hundreds of thousands of protesters are flocking to the streets of London, Paris, Berlin, even in the United States itself, to call for peace and to protect civilians. Ceasefire now, humanitarian aid now, stop the killings. And this is going to be another motive, and to shed more light on that, or to focus on that, I think it's going to be one of the positive sides of the coin.
Definitely. As you mentioned, we have seen many protests all over the world, because you don't have to be like a Palestinian or Arab or Muslim or even to support Palestinians. This is the concept we are speaking about, the concept of humanity. That's why the initiative focuses on promoting those principles, and those principles should prevail in all countries worldwide. When we are talking about protecting civilians, we are not just talking about like the Arab region or a certain continent. These are general concepts that should be applied and adopted all over the world. So definitely having such, we can say, face-to-face meetings within the framework of the initiative, it will help like lay foundation for a constructive dialogue and help those young people to share their visions toward their common future.
And one final question, Amira, regarding the role of social media, because what they are going to discuss here when they do have the results and spread it on social media, and to make sure that it's not only ink on paper, as we say, and to know well that they can do something tangible. They can press their governments to act, to do something for the sake of humanity. True?
Definitely, we cannot neglect the power of social media. Even from Palestine, we have seen many influencers and journalists who use the social media platform to report what is going on the real ground in Palestine, and definitely helps people to see what is happening without being biased. If we are talking about that the Western media, for example, the coverage of Western media somehow doesn't reflect what is going on in the real ground, and it doesn't provide like a balanced coverage, we have a parallel media platforms, the social media platforms. So we cannot neglect the power of social media. Even the calls for boycotting some like businesses that are supporting Israel. We have seen that there are many calls that united people from across the world, and social media is one of the main tools that can be used also to promote such a principle.
And spreading the culture of volunteering. Now our youth are very much aware of the importance of volunteering.
Exactly, definitely. We have seen, especially recently, when the big event in the stadium that was attended by the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, we have seen how the young people played a major role in the aid convoys being sent to Palestine. There are many volunteers who are now in Rafah crossing border, who are waiting to send all these aids to Palestine. So definitely they play a very important role, and we have seen this when we are talking about empowering young people. This is like a striking example of their tangible impact on the real ground. It is not just about sharing panels in international like forums or conferences. It is their practical and tangible role in such a critical moment. Yeah.
Amen to that. Amira, thank you very much for your input, and have a very good day. We were very much delighted to have with us via phone Amira Sayed, journalist. And by this, we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates. Tomorrow is another episode and another crew. Many thanks for watching. With all my love, this was Nermeen Abdurrahman.